Rafael dos Anjos and Renato Moicano prediction. It is the co-main event for UFC 272, Covington versus Masvidal. Of course, it was originally supposed to be Rafael dos Anjos versus Rafael Faziev, but Faziev did get COVID, and Renato Moicano, only fighting about 2 weeks ago against Alexander Hernandez, said, why not? I'm going to step in on short notice. I'm going to save the day and possibly get another rear naked choke submission win and put himself right in that top 5 of the UFC lightweight division. Do I think it's going to happen? You'll just have to wait and find out for the prediction later on in this video. But Rafael dos Anjos, 30 wins, 13 losses. The only guys he's really losing to are wrestling him. I wouldn't say grappling him, because you might be thinking, yeah, Renato Moicano getting a lot of submission wins recently. Maybe he can out-wrestle, out-grapple Rafael dos Anjos in the fight. But it's not going to happen. The guys that were actually taking down Rafael over and over and over again, and not the Moicanos, nowhere near their caliber of wrestling. Michael Chiesa, very good grinding wrestler. Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington. These are some of the best wrestlers and grapplers. I mean, even Khabib is down at the bottom right here. So I don't think Renato Moicano is going to take down Rafael dos Anjos at like any point in this fight. I think if there will be a takedown, it might be from Rafael dos Anjos, just trying to gain leverage with the judges and actually win the rounds with those takedowns. But if Renato Moicano is going to win, I honestly think he might have to either throw some huge shots on the feet and look to crack Rafael dos Anjos, get his back somehow, and get another rear naked choke submission. That would be the main way I see Renato winning, because that's kind of what he's been doing recently with Jai Herbert and Alexander Hernandez. He's kind of hurting them on the feet, then taking them down and submitting them. But is he going to submit a guy like Rafael dos Anjos? I really don't think so. The man didn't get finished by Colby, by Usman, by Leon, by Chiesa. He did get knocked out by Eddie Alvarez, but has he ever been submitted? I really don't think any time. Maybe early in his career. The only one submission loss, probably one of these ones in 2004 or 2005. So there's not going to be a submission here. We're not going to see Renato come in on literally less than a week's notice and submit Rafael dos Anjos. That is not going to happen. I expect a large portion of the fight to be spent on the feet. Renato is going to be 3 inches taller, have a 2-inch height advantage, or a 2-inch reach advantage right there. He's going to be the more powerful guy, but Rafael throws a lot more volume. Really good left hand, solid body kicks as well, and he can mix in the wrestling. So with all of that being said, I am going to have to side towards Rafael dos Anjos to win the fight, because it is 5 rounds. It is short notice. That's a big thing definitely going for Rafael dos Anjos, is the fact that Renato Moicano is taking technically a main event caliber type of fight, 5 rounds with Rafael dos Anjos. Rafael has a ton of experience, and he has been training specifically for 5 rounds, whereas Renato hasn't even gone to the 3rd round in his last, I would say, 6 fights, since he's been to a decision, or even gone to the 3rd round. So I don't think the cardio is really going to be there for Renato Moicano. I think if he's going to win, it's going to be a finish with that rear naked choke submission. You're not going to submit Rafael dos Anjos. It's just not going to happen. I have the fight going Rafael dos Anjos. I'm going to go 49-46, unanimous decision. Only 1 round going Renato Moicano. Really good fight there in the co-main event of the catchweight division, 160 pounds.